Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Spiritual Practice. I'm Reverend Rebecca Kay, and I'm so glad that you could join me this morning for our Points to Ponder. Well, we're living in times that we've never experienced before, and this morning I thought it would be good for us to ponder some simple reminders. And so our reading this morning is from a book actually called Simple Reminders: Inspiration for Living Your Best Life by Brian McGill. And it begins with a quote: "The root cause of loneliness is not the absence of another, but the absence of awareness of our connection to our true divine selves." Swati Nigam. Brian writes, "All of my teachers had prepared me for meeting my greatest teacher, myself." When we connect with ourselves, we commune with a perfect partner for learning. Connecting with yourself and knowing yourself is a monumental and life-changing event. Once you connect with yourself, it's impossible to be lonely or desperate. Loneliness and desperation are only possible when we lose touch with our beauty within. Connecting with myself changed me, opened me, and healed me. And it all happened because I had begun to love myself and to see the positive in life. I had been touched. I had been awakened. I looked around and saw that the ugly world was a different and more beautiful place because I was different and more beautiful. I had somehow emerged on the other side of the looking glass. I was on a beautiful path, a positive life path, walking hand in hand with the dreamers, believers, lovers, and keepers of the vision of a kinder and more beautiful world. And so this morning, I invite you onto this path. I ask you to join me on a path walking hand in hand with the dreamers, believers, lovers, and keepers of a kinder and more beautiful world. I think our world needs it today. So if you would gently close your eyes, just feel what's beneath you. That chair, that sofa, that bed. Just let go of whatever's playing through your mind. I remind you in this moment that things are unfolding in divine perfection, and that God is also in all that's going on in our world. Take a deep breath in and step with me into this high consciousness of meditation. This place where we prepare our minds to receive the best that life has to offer. This place that allows us a grand reunion with our original selves, our authentic self, our higher self, our true soul, and our innermost beauty. And from this place of being, we give ourselves an opportunity to just accept everything that's going on in our world. To know that God is right here, right now, in all of this. To accept what's going on in our lives, in our minds, and in our bodies. To accept what's going on in our emotions. And from this place of acceptance, I ask you to just let it all go. Just give yourself permission to let it all go. Just be right here, right now, with me, pondering your grand reunion with your original self, your authentic self, your higher self, your true soul, and your innermost beauty. As we walk for this short time, hand in hand with the believers, the dreamers, the lovers, and the keepers of the vision of a kinder and more beautiful world. And I invite you to let the silence take you deeper. And so I affirm that God is right here where I am. I'm walking a beautiful path, a positive life path, walking hand in hand with the dreamers, the believers, the lovers, and the keepers of the vision of a kinder and more beautiful world. I let go of everything going on in the world right now. And I claim that God is right here where I am. And I'm walking a beautiful path, a positive life path, walking hand in hand with the dreamers, the believers, the lovers and the keepers of the vision of a kinder and more beautiful world. I declare that God is right here where I am, and that I have been led to a grand reunion with my original self, my authentic self, my higher self, my true soul, and my innermost beauty. And so, as our journey comes to a close, we send great thanks to the universe. Great thanks for this opportunity to start our day with a daily spiritual practice, to be reminded that we are walking a beautiful path, a positive life path, walking hand in hand with the dreamers, the believers, the lovers, and the keepers of the vision of a kinder and more beautiful world. I thank each of you for being a light in the world. Our world needs us to come together right now and to shine our light brightly. I remind you, God is in all of this. God is right here, right now, with each of us. I send you much love and many blessings. And I thank you for joining me this morning. And I'll be with you Friday for our word for the week. Many blessings, my friend.